Today's horoscope, Sagittarius April 24th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. While it's a generally good time to handle many different problems in areas of your life to get more organized, today's energies can be a little tense with a Sun-Pluto square in play. If your daily affairs are getting out of your control, pressures can mount. Avoid overthinking situations, especially if doing so doesn't serve you well. It's not the best time to gain an edge. You are also more sensitive to imbalances of power or people who seem to have a hidden agenda. This transit can be challenging for your mood, but you can also learn much from it. Aim to focus your energies on living in the here and now. This can be a time to turn a corner by accepting a situation and making the most of it. You may be better off observing and conserving your energy. Do not fuel drama for the sake of it today. You love to stir the pot and see what jumps back at you. However, today's cosmic clash is especially virulent. Keep to yourself and don't rock the boat because everyone will be feeling fired up and furious. With the mighty Sun colliding with powerhouse Pluto, everyone will feel a need to be in control and dominate those around them. This obviously brings about intense conflicts and power struggles. Don't feed into this chaos. Check out and choose solitude instead. You'll thank yourself later. Power struggles and ego trips might dominate your workday. Nobody can get along, as the Sun in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius. You may notice that your co-workers and clients have firm opinions today. Then again, you might also be in the same boat. Since there is a high potential for an intense disagreement, you should reconsider which hill you want to die on at work. Some of the things you want to go to bat for are simply not worth it. There is apt to be an emotional mess in the next couple of days, either internal or external, and you must resist the urge to clean it up. Today's challenging aspect is like father and mother having a big fight in front of the small child, you. You must take care not to be shut down by the emotional tension you feel. Regular exercise and a diet that includes fresh vegetables will help you stay flexible and centered, emotionally. Playing with others will suit you well on this day. Whether this boils down to a game of checkers, a game of tag, or a competition on the tennis courts, you are going to enjoy every minute of it. Be sure to spend as much time with others as you can today, as this vibration favors social interaction above all else. This is definitely the time to put the work away and to have a little fun. Make the most of this. In the heart of not just the working week but of the Sun's first week in your work sector, the Moon is adding to the focus that is already on your work and life balance. This is something that within 2 days will be behind you, and it is on the other side of that you not only have the Moon returning to your work sector over the weekend to begin the lead up to a new moon, but with a major alliance between forces on the job and career fronts underway by then. In the early days of what will be some of the busiest months of 2025, this is a chance to first put some work and life balance guardrails in place. Until the Moon leaves your communication sector today, it is still separating from an alignment with Pluto here 2 days ago and from a friendly aspect to Jupiter in your relationship sector yesterday, wrapping up an important few days for giving your emotional responses and relationships a voice. This last visit before Pluto turns retrograde is a chance to look to the future, just as you move into some of the most important months of the year on the relationship front. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, you might notice a shift in your mental clarity, a subtle but powerful sharpening of focus. Complex situations that once felt overwhelming now seem more manageable. You find yourself craving mental stimulation and seeking out conversations, topics, or projects that challenge your intellect and expand your understanding of the world. Whether it's diving back into a subject that's long intrigued you or finally picking up that book or podcast you've been meaning to explore, your mind is hungry for knowledge. And the best part? You're not just absorbing information passively, you're eager to explore, question, and analyze, driven by a genuine desire to grow. This thirst for understanding arrives at the perfect time, because today's cosmic landscape is urging transformation. With the Sun in grounded Taurus squaring off against Pluto in visionary Aquarius, There's a cosmic nudge, maybe even a push to take a deeper look at who you've been and who you are becoming. This aspect brings a kind of inner tension, not to shake you up in a chaotic way, but to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and confront the parts of your life or yourself that are ready for an upgrade. If you've been clinging to a version of yourself that no longer fits, this is the moment to lovingly let go. Just like shedding an old skin, you might feel vulnerable at first, but it's all part of making space for something more aligned with who you are now. Change isn't always easy, but it can be incredibly rewarding. Think back to a time when you took a leap of faith. Maybe it was changing careers, moving to a new city, or even ending a relationship that no longer served you. At the time, it may have felt uncertain, but in hindsight, that change likely brought new strength, insight, and clarity. This is one of those turning points. Your energy is high, and your confidence is unmistakable right now. You're motivated, not just by ambition, but by a deeper desire to take ownership of your path and make progress in areas that matter most to you. This is a beautiful time to take those first steps toward your goals. Talk to the people you trust, your closest friends, your family, or your partner. Share your ideas, even the wild ones. You'll likely be met with encouragement and support, perhaps more than you expect. Sometimes, just saying your dreams out loud gives them momentum. But remember, transformation isn't just about grand gestures. It's also about showing up consistently and keeping your word to others and to yourself. There may be moments when your enthusiasm outpaces your ability to follow through. If that happens, don't be hard on yourself. Just take a step back, reassess, and recommit with intention. Being aware of how your actions affect those around you helps maintain trust and harmony in both personal and professional relationships. Communication is key, especially if emotions are heightened. Speaking of relationships, the energy today supports emotional openness and connection. If you're single, you may find that your authentic self draws others in, especially those who resonate with your values and sense of purpose. And if you're in a relationship, this is a great moment to deepen your bond. Organize something special, have a meaningful conversation, or simply show up fully and be present. Emotional honesty now can lay the foundation for long-lasting intimacy. Financially, the stars are in your favor. Opportunities could surface that lead to greater stability and even abundance. You might come across a smart investment, a business idea, or simply make a savvy decision when managing your money. Trust your instincts, but also take time to assess your options thoughtfully. Your clarity and confidence will guide you in the right direction, and if you need advice, someone trustworthy is likely to offer just the insight you need. On the physical front, if you've been putting off exercise or self-care, today might be the spark you need to get back on track. Your energy is not just mental, it wants a physical outlet too. Whether it's going for a walk, stretching, dancing, or returning to a favorite activity, moving your body will not only boost your mood but also align your energy in a way that feels grounded and powerful. This is your reminder that your well-being is just as important as your productivity. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, what are you ready to release, and what are you excited to welcome into your life? Is there a version of yourself you're ready to say goodbye to? And what would the upgraded, more aligned you look like? Share your thoughts in the comments. What's shifting in your world right now? What steps are you taking, big or small, toward becoming your most authentic self? Your story might be the exact encouragement someone else needs today.